This is Julia Real, and it seems like she might have made a massive mistake because she might have lied in this TikTok, and it's now potentially ruining her life as she's been sued and being referred to as the new Jussie Smollett. So hey, what happened? Well, a couple weeks ago, she posted this TikTok claiming that she was pushed down a staircase at a bar in Chicago by the security working there. This video has now been deleted since the bar sued her, and there's no re-uploads to the original video. But the bar did post a video responding to her where they used parts of her original video in this response video. So what the internet has for context here is various versions of this edited footage from the bar's re-uploaded version of the original.
To come on here and make a little story time about my experience last night where I was pushed down a flight of stairs by a bouncer at Hubbard in Chicago.
So that's the only original context we have of this. Sounds horrible. And it went fairly viral, so much so that a bunch of lawyers started stitching the original video with their own replies to it.
Hi, Julia. Steve Mallman from Mallman Law. I am so sorry to hear what happened to you at Hubbard Inn, but I want to help you. Here's what you should do. Number one, send a letter to the bar to preserve any video evidence they have. All these bars have cameras all over the place. I'm sure one of these cameras caught on tape exactly what happened. You must send a letter to the bar before that tape gets erased. Then you can sue the bar for a couple different things. Negligent security, as well as assault and battery. Because assault and battery are intentional torts, that means you can get punitive damages. Those are damages to punish the bar so that their employees never do this again. Punitive damages are measured in large part based upon the value of the company and the amount of money this company makes and takes in. So punitive damages will be a great way to stop this bar from employing individuals like this in the future. I wish you the best of luck and hope you feel better.
So speaking of security footage, the internet got a hold of the security footage, and it really does not make Julia look good at all. Because, as I mentioned earlier, the bar was very quick to make a response, and they released a portion of Julia's video with the security footage as a juxtaposition. Over the past weekend, there has been a viral social media post about an alleged incident at Hubbard Inn. The video went viral on TikTok, receiving thousands of views, shares, and comments, resulting in damages to the business, staff, and reputation. You will see the video post allegations alongside of real surveillance footage of the alleged incident.
So they are grabbing us immediately. They don't even give us a chance to walk out on our own. I'm immediately grabbed by this man, and he's grabbing my arm. He's pushing me. He's manhandling me. And what is going on? What is the issue here? Why is kicking us out? Why are you screaming at us? And also, why are you grabbing me and manhandling me and dragging me, using my bag to pull me out?
Below is footage of Miss Real safely being escorted from the bathroom hallway to the exit stairs. So is this the staircase she was talking about? Unless there's multiple staircases.
I'm just pushed down. He sends me flying down the staircase. Hysterical at this point. I think I start to kind of yell, scream back at him, kind of push back at him, and he takes me a second time and shoves me again and sends me flying down the rest of the staircase.
Uh-oh. Miss Real was not thrown from 2 sets of stairs.
It was the craziest experience I've ever been in. It was completely and utterly ridiculous how much it escalated.
So it seems like they're arguing on the way out there, but they're not really like, I don't know. Like they are still walking out fine. Since the post, the business and its staff has received considerable negative reviews and messages, including messages of violence and peril. Hubbard Inn is a small business of over 12 years serving patrons in Chicago. Okay, so Julia clearly has some explaining to do, because clearly from that footage, something doesn't add up here. What's going on? Why is this happening? What's the point? What's the upside here? I'm still trying to find the upside for her. Is this an attention play that backfired horrendously? But also, if it was a pure attention play, why would she name the bar? Because wouldn't she think that this whole situation would unfold? All of these businesses have cameras. I don't know, this is hard, because if it was purely an attention play, you would think she would do like some sort of like Tana Mojo-esque story time without really mentioning the name of the place, you know, because security cameras and this whole situation can unfold. But either way, she has some explaining to do, and she will in court, because the Hubbard Inn actually sued her after giving her multiple times or chances to delete the video. So here's the lawsuit, and it says the plaintiff has owned and operated a popular and respected restaurant in the River of North area of Chicago since 2013. One of its patrons, defendant, had a bad experience of her own making late one Saturday night and was asked by plaintiff staff to leave their establishment. Rather than moving on with her life, defendant decided to publicly and falsely accuse plaintiff and its staff of physically assaulting her on TikTok, a popular social media platform. In her post, Reel specifically mentions Hubbard Inn and falsely claims that she was physically assaulted by a security staff member who she claimed was grabbing, manhandling, and dragging her out of the bathroom and into the hallway, not even giving her a chance to walk out on her own, and who also shoved and pushed her down the stairs. The post has been widely viewed and commented upon, causing damage to Hubbard Inn's business reputation, as well as the reputation of its employees, particularly its security staff. Hubbard Inn reached out to Reel multiple times asking her to take the post down and invited her to view security camera footage of the incident. Reel never responded. Meanwhile, as a result of Reel's post, Hubbard Inn received group cancellations, negative comments on review platforms such as Yelp, and negative voicemails including threats of violence against staff. Plaintiff reviewed its security camera footage and interviewed the employees regarding the incident, which refuted Reel's accusations. In an attempt to mitigate the damages caused by Reel, plaintiff posted on TikTok Miss Reel's accusations juxtaposed with its security camera footage. In order to recover the full extent of damage caused by Reel's defamatory statements, Hubbard Inn had no choice but to file this lawsuit. Okay. So it seems like Julia actually had a lot of outs here, but just continued to double down. So either Julia seriously messed up and decided to just double down and hope things would just magically go away when the Hubbard Inn contacted her, or is there a small chance she's speaking the truth? Who knows? It doesn't really seem like it from what we've seen here now. Could the bar be trying to save face by posting this video? But they also sued her, so all the security footage would have to be gone through in court anyway, so that wouldn't really make sense either. And we also saw her leave the building pretty fine. She was frustrated with the guard, but she walked out completely fine. If she was shoved down a staircase, you would think she wouldn't have just like kind of strolled out like that. This whole situation just doesn't add up, but to make it even more confusing, in response, Julia removed all of her videos from her TikTok profile and only left one single video with the comments turned off. So yes, she deleted her original video that they were trying to get her to delete once they finally sued her. So that doesn't really make her seem too innocent, to be honest. But this one video that's up is a response by the legal team she has on a retainer, which is Corboy and Demetrio, apparently. And this just says, Corboy and Demetrio has been retained by Miss Reel to investigate the facts that led to her injuries at Hubbard Inn. While the investigation into this incident is ongoing, our initial investigation has revealed the facts entirely contrary to the misleading narrative provided on social media by Hubbard Inn. What Hubbard Inn fails to mention in its self-serving post is that the area where Miss Reel suffered her injuries was not videotaped. The portion of the video it was released only depicts certain locations of the establishment, leading the viewer to conclude that the entire story is told through video footage. But even that story evidences an approximate 2-minute gap that is unaccounted for in the released videos. Okay, that's interesting, but are there multiple staircases? Because we saw the main staircase and they just walked down fine. But was that from the bar? It is undisputed that Miss Reel sustained a concussion and presented it to the hospital with visible lacerations and other evidence of significant injury. But is there any proof that that actually happened at the bar? Every patron of an establishment expects to be treated with dignity and respect, especially by the staff, such as bouncers whose sole purpose is to protect customers, not harm them. In the end, the justice system is well equipped to resolve this dispute. Respectfully, we urge the public to hold off on a rush to judgment or victim shaming until all the evidence is presented in a court of law. It just doesn't seem right that she deleted the original video after she got sued, but before they sued her, they were trying to get her to delete it so they wouldn't sue her. But I mean, hey, either way, we got a lawsuit going down now, so I guess only time will tell what really happened. So far, in my opinion, it seems like she lied because she hasn't backed up any of her claims yet, and she deleted the original video. But who knows where we go from here? I also don't see a logical reason for really any of them to lie, but I definitely don't see a logical reason for the business to lie here, because it's all gonna come out in court anyway when they do discovery. But what I've also learned from covering the content I cover, things are often not logical. So who knows what really happened here? But speaking of lawsuits, Nike sued this influencer because he bought a pair of fake Nikes, switched them out for real Nikes, and then returned them while filming it and posting it on YouTube. So I guess you can say that stupidity has just done an all-time high recently, but you can check out that video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.